Okay. Let's count this bad boy down. Alright, so this is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. You're gonna be seeing a lot of clipping and teleporting and fun things like that.
Nice countdown.
Oh, I sent it to the waiting room. Rip.
Oh.
Do you want me to restart, Mr. Brandon?
Don't matter.
Okay. Totally sent it to the wrong channel.
Nice.
It's okay. I don't care too much about the time. Oh, I was gonna run splits. I completely forgot to do that. Alright, so the beginning of this game is pretty much the same in every single run. We can't really skip the escape in Eastern because the boots are pretty much required to go fast. So there's not really a way around it, unfortunately. Okay. So all you're gonna see here pretty much is just some movement optimizations and some spin attacks to kill guards quickly, for the most part.
Just a reminder, at any point during the marathon, you can donate for Marina and Seal's regular outfits, bunny outfits, or maid outfits. Right now, maid is in the lead with $6. If you just donate $2, you can get bunnies back.
Don't forget to donate for Mickey in Mickey to Donald's, because if Mickey wins and gets $150, question mark, Mito will show his cooking swag video, and I know you all want to see that.
Oh yeah, we're like a little bit under $100 away from that. So if you do donate towards that, you can cook some swag. Or watch a 15-year-old do it.
Yeah, unfortunately I do not own a webcam, so I cannot show you the new and improved, sexier version of my directly. You get the cheese pizza version.
Simmons' favorite.
Aha!
It is a great video. I have seen it before, and it is something. I don't know if you were watching I Ate Your Pie on Mito's birthday, but Pie tried to cook some swag on stream for Mito for his birthday. And just imagine that, except like 10 times better. I don't even know what Pie was doing when he was trying to cook swag. It was great.
Yeah, when Pie cooks swag, does he use whipped cream?
He was using something, I don't know what it was. He was trying.
It was cute.
I not being able to cook swag? Who would have imagined?
Alright, so coming up is the sewer. And rats are stupid. And that's all I'm gonna say about this section of the game.
Yeah, the latter half of this segment has a lot of really dumb RNG.
Yeah, I can lose a lot of frames with stupid RNG.
Especially in the one room where you had to kill a rat for a key. That room you could lose seconds to really bad RNG.
Oh, hey, good RNG.
Ooh, we got
It's really hard to
$5.
react to stuff.
Oh no, we got a
Go ahead.
$50 donation from Eno Kitut. Good luck at HDQ with a smiley face.
Oh, thank you. Smiley face.
Alright, and if you want us, if you didn't put it towards anything, but can we just put it towards
Thanks, Lynn.
cooking swag?
I agree. Swag to the maximum. Alright, so this is actually like perfect RNG. Nothing went wrong. That's oh, that rat. Alright, well that was good. That was a good escape. Okay, so this category is all dungeons. So I will be saving and quitting to avoid some overworld movement. And I'm sorry, Jaden, if you're watching, I still haven't practiced early Eastern because I'm bad. Maybe one day.
The bigger travesty is you couldn't even beat 547 escape with a late start on the timer.
Oh, rip.
Jaden would be so upset. Yeah, there's a clip you can do here to save a little bit of time on this overworld, but it's pretty rough.
Okay. So Eastern, still don't have boots, so it's just a lot of movement optimizations. Coming up, there's a skeleton room where usually, wow, perfect cannibal RNG. What is going on? Where usually 4 skeletons spawn and you kill them all to have the door open. But if you move in a particular way in the room, you actually only cause 2 to spawn, and we can kill them before they're even visible, pretty much. Alright, well, at least I didn't mess it up, I guess. I Sean cast that pot hardcore, dude. I don't need to get that arrow pot, but in this category, arrows are really, really short-handed early game, so I like to get as many arrows as possible.
Ordinarily, you do Desert second. Desert has a lot of opportunities for getting arrows, but we take things completely out of order here.
One good thing about this category is that we actually don't need any rupee drops, so I don't have to kill any of these hentai monsters for rupees.
Upcoming, you have sort of one of the first tricks in the game where he's going to damage boost. So he uses invulnerability frames to pick up this pot and hit the switch. Ordinarily, you have to defeat every enemy in this room to access the big key there.
Okay. Zelda gamer, please be nice to me. So this room is named after an old Link to the Past owner, Zelda gamer. He's really good at this room. I mean, why else would we name it after him? Like, we wouldn't name it after him if he was bad at the room, right?
That would just be mean.
Alright, so that Armos fight, it's pretty recent. Yuzuhara found a quicker way to fight Armos that was actually, you know, reasonable to do in real time. And it looks a lot cooler than any of the other setups. In my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, the way that fight works is you want to have the last Armos you kill and the second to last Armos you kill both at one arrow, so you can kill them one right after the other. But you avoid that one of them turning red.
Alright, so I got the boots, so now we're gonna have some fun. So let's get out of this place.
Here's where the sequence gets broken pretty hard.
Alright, so normally we have to go to desert, you know, we get the book and all that fun stuff, but we don't need that stuff right now.
Ooh, and we got $2 from Zex. Put the bunnies back now. So bunny girls are popping back up.
Okay, so with the boots we can actually sideways clip into some diagonals, oh my god, some diagonal walls by holding the sword out and hitting the direction and the dash button at the same time. And so if you, okay. If you go a specific number of pixels into the wall, and then reactivate the hit detection, since the hit detection of the wall doesn't pick up one frame at a time, it teleports us to a different spot, and it just so happens to put us on Death Mountain.
Yeah, the game tries to force you out of the wall, but it forces you off into a different screen. So that's how those work. Or out of bounds in general works in this game.
Alright, 2 hearts is not ideal here, but we can always hope, right?
Here's another thing found by Yuzuhara, the Kiki skip, to get into Palace of
Oh! Shit. Get out of here, you stupid mold worms. Ugh.
I appreciate you censoring yourself, Andy.
Okay. So basically, I had to get 9 pixels into that wall. And with cave walls, they're not the same as overworld walls, so buffer into them. So I used my sword to buffer my diagonally upright movements for 1 frame. And then once we get 9 pixels in, we have to go up a little bit before we can teleport.
You notice the dungeon here is completely glitched, because he clipped in from a cave. It still thinks he's in a cave until he properly loads it by exiting and entering. But he went and unlocked a door because you have infinite keys pretty much if you flip in from a cave. That saves a little bit of time to unlock that door.
So as you can see, normally, you know, you either have 6 or 7 hearts coming in here, and a Master Sword, and I have 5 and a Fighter Sword. So this dungeon can be pretty dangerous with how under-equipped I am. What did I forget? Oh, I didn't jump down. That's not good.
Oh, wow.
I hope you guys are enjoying that bonk.
Nice one, man.
That's what I get for bonking in the first room and messing up my pod route. Oh well. I get some extra bombs, so that's always good. This route's really tight on bombs, so I guess this isn't that bad. I'm gonna blame being super exhausted on that one.
Yeah, coming up, you have one of the cooler tricks in the game with the hammer jump. It's double pixel perfect. He needs to put the bomb in a specific spot. He needs to line up Link on a specific spot. And he's timed on doing it because the bridge is collapsing. You got the double, wow.
The double! Oh baby, the double! Oh my god. I should not be allowed to play video games when I'm this tired. Oh, dude. 4 hearts is not making me happy right now.
Yeah, this boss is pretty scary on low hearts.
I probably should have gotten the 4th just in case turtle rooms are dumb, but oh well, too late now.
Yeah, you could have picked up a 4th, but the 4th heart is technically useless on the boss.
Yeah, the boss does 2 hearts of damage no matter what, so getting a 4th heart is pretty much... He don't give no shits about that. So, another big thing about this dungeon is that we don't have the Master Sword, so the turtles aren't gonna die with a spin attack, and... Yo, the swag boom, let's go.
Nice.
So the turtles don't die with a spin attack with the fighter sword, so we have to pretty much just use the hammer in the turtle room. Okay. That gave me a weird hammer pattern, so that didn't go optimally, but oh well. I didn't get hurt, that's all that matters. And so Helmasaur is also a little trickier because just slashing with the fighter sword doesn't actually damage Helmasaur once the mask is off. I also wasn't counting. This is bad.
We have $6.09 from Oxwaz. Or no, $6.90. I can't even read. Hello, my friend. Suck my... I'm gonna say it might be dick or penis, but it's censored here. But we'll say, hello, friend. Suck my dick. All donations go to Mickey.
I love you, Ox. Just imagining him just like coming into the doors at HEDQ, just hello friends, suck my dick. Oh man. Alright, so I took that fight a little safe, just, you know, for marathon purposes, so...
Alright, so we are $38.10 away from the infamous Mito video.
Alright, so... coming up next, since we didn't actually go in the dungeon normally, the door's not open, so we're just kind of stuck there. So we're gonna save and quit, because we don't want to be there anymore. We're gonna go back to the mountain. And we're gonna do hair next.
And since you did Palace of Darkness first and got the hammer, there's an interesting little time saver you can do in Hera on the boss.
So yeah, if you jump off of the bottom of the mountain on specific pixels, the game doesn't really know where to put you. So it actually just scrolls you to the top of the mountain, and we walk into Hera on an unloaded screen. Dude, that mold orm, it's getting all up in my grill. Alright.
So what you saw there was an item dash, or if you press dash an item on the same frame, you can use dash an item at the same time. It's a Japanese 4.0 only trick. It's patched out in the later versions.
Even in the GBA version?
Even in the GBA version.
No.
Sorry, Flare, your speedrun dreams are crushed.
But I did all my practicing on the GBA version. You think it would be relevant?
Oh, man. Alright, so Hera is pretty much exactly the same. Minus, one... Oh! one minor detail. Jesus. Oh my god, that room was awful. So normally we don't have the hammer here. And the hammer is pretty strong against Moldorm, so I'll be getting rid of that worm pretty quickly. Hopefully. He can still troll you, it's just a little harder.
There's a little bomb jump to get to the Moon Pearl. It's not as complicated as the one in Palace of Darkness.
Nope, not at all.
So, Monorm's a nice little pushover in this category, which is nice.
I keep splitting after every boss, this is great. With my timer that's has Super Magnetic Neo any percent up right now.
Well, they're about
Sick.
the same game. I wouldn't worry about
Yeah,
it too
basically.
much.
Alright, so we're done with Hera now, so I mean, we should go to Thieves Town, right? That's what everyone else does. So I'm gonna do this thing called Death Mountain Descent, where we actually leave Death Mountain downwards in the Dark World, which normally isn't possible, but we have some nice out-of-bounds clips to help us along the way. And that's a cool little screen transition. If you line yourself up on a specific pixel away from the transition, you don't actually screen scroll and soft lock, you transition downwards through a bunch of trees. And the game automatically makes you move so you don't get stuck in trees for whatever reason. Usually it doesn't do that, usually you just get stuck in trees if you transition into some trees, but right there it's nice. And this is another dungeon where having the fighter sword still and not the master sword affects routing a little bit. Normally dashing through most of these enemies will kill them, but not with the fighter sword. So we have to be a little careful about where we're hitting enemies into. that stupid red skeleton doesn't die and he always gets in my freaking way. What a jerk. Oh, Patrick Star got me. Got me again. This isn't good.
Yeah, this long conveyor hallway has an affectionate name.
We like to call it the Hellway because it sucks. There's 3 Patrick Stars. They all lost their pants and they're mad as heck. And they just get in your way.
And there's only a 1 pixel window to line yourself up and dash through the room between the spikes.
Thanks, Shelly.
So not only does execution have to be good, but RNG has to be good. It's really annoying.
Yes, yes it is. The amount of times where you actually get the pixel with good RNG is probably like a 1 in 8, I guess. Because there's 2 Patrick Stars that can get in your way. Alright, so we don't have gloves yet, so we can't actually lift that rock up. So I had to kill all the enemies in that room and go around. Luckily, enemies have some invulnerability frames as well, or else you wouldn't be able to do that room as easily. Oh man, the sun's coming up. Okay, so mirror blinds. If you ever seen LSD blind before, we can interrupt a blind spawn sequence with a select press, and we're basically doing the same thing here, except we're interrupting it with a mirror usage instead.
Why are the graphics this good?
And since the mirror fades out in like a very pixely way, it interrupts that fade out. So it freezes the game in this pixelated state. Hi, I'm reading chat. Yes, what's up? Anyways, you can see this pixel is nice and this crystal is nice and pixely.
I like the text.
The Japanese text is also great and completely legible. The magic bar and all that stuff on the top is also pretty great too.
It looks like Braille.
So not only is it affected with that, but the overworld is also pretty fucked.
It's interesting because all the sprites are normally fine. Link sprite, the enemies, the bomb link carries and stuff.
Yes, somebody told me what in the cart causes this, and I don't remember what it is.
It gets really. You'll notice
I
you'll
hope.
pick something off the ground that goes from being a pixelated
Good morning.
blob of mess to being a normal sprite.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
At least I can. Sometimes you can get really good mirror effects and barely see where you're going. So at least this one's not too bad. The later you do it, the less obviously the mirror effect actually affects it. But obviously it's not as good. You can do it earlier and have a better effect, but you risk. There's one frame actually where if you mirror, you end up going back to the beginning of dungeon and blind girl despawns, so you have to actually go all the way back down to the jail cell and get her again. Which happened in one of my practice attempts of this. It was great. So I vowed to never try to get a good one in a marathon because I didn't want to have to go all the. I slashed my sword on the one frame, rip. Alright, so we get our tempered sword. And now we're gonna make our way to Skullwoods.
Which will fix the graphics.
Yeah, Skullwoods has a it has a fade-in screen transition that's different from every other screen transition in the game except for going into Zora's Domain. It has the same one there, but that refixes all of the graphics.
We have a $20 donation from Astrius. This is going towards maids. You want bunnies? You're gonna have to fight me for them, Mabaka.
Almost dashed into that pit. That would have been terrible. I haven't done that since I was like a 145 runner. Okay. Alright, so Skullwoods is a pretty quick dungeon with the sequence breaks that are in it. We basically just get the big key and then bomb jump to the fire rod, skipping like 95% of the pointless rooms in this dungeon. Skullwoods is actually one of the trolliest dungeons in the game in terms of giving you extra keys that lead you nowhere. And that's also one of my favorite things to do when I'm watching casual playthroughs, is to get them to use keys on doors that I know go nowhere. Who was it? I was watching Fiery Blizzard. One of my buddies did a blind race of this, and this room that you're gonna see me coming up here, on the left, there's a locked door going north, and I'm gonna pick up a pot with a key under it. And if you hit a star switch, you can actually get to that door. And up that door, there's literally nothing. And I got Fiery Blizzard to go up in that. He spent like 25 minutes trying to get in that door because he couldn't figure out how to get around the holes, and then there was just nothing, and it was such a great moment.
Of course, some blind players get stuck because they don't know that you can pull statues.
Yes, pulling statues is quite a great mechanic that you actually need in the dungeon. Shoutouts to I Ate Your Pie.
Oh man, that. Just hit with the chomp room.
Oh man.
Maybe if I read them a story, they'll stop being mean to me. Alright, so Mothula fight looked pretty easy there, but it's actually a really stupid fight. Mothula doesn't take any damage from spikes, so if you slash Mothula into spikes, the spike damage overwrites the sword damage, and she'll end up taking no damage from a slash. So, like, some fights you'll see me end in 3 slashes like that, others you'll see me slashing Mothula like, 6, 7, 8, 9 times just to get her off the spikes. So...
We got a $2 donation from Anonymous. Bring the bunnies back.
Yeah, this is smart.
I like where this is going.
Eddie's so mad.
Okay, so we're gonna clip up here to Hera again, just to reload Ether. If if we jump, oh, my controller.
Kobe?
I don't know what just happened. I was like mashing too hard and my controller just flew out of my hand.
Andy, you might have the forest, bro.
Dude, no wonder Striker loves me so much. Anyways, Anyways, if you just jump off the bottom of the mountain and go to Ether, Ether's not loaded, so there's no way to get it. So we have to go into Hera to reload the screen so it's actually correct. Oh my god. Squirrels are literally the devil. Oh. So we're getting the flippers here. As you can see, clipping from Death Mountain to Zora's River, it takes a screen transition for color palettes to load. So transitioning from Death Mountain made the water all muddy because it didn't have the dark blue color, it only had a brown color. So that's pretty neat. So now we're going to desert. But we're not going to go there the traditional way because that's no fun. We're going to go into the Dark World first so we can get to Mire quickly. And we'll mirror in front of desert. Which... You slut. My shield is gone!
I like where this is going.
Okay, so we're gonna go. That's the wrong pixel.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna clip through this ledge. Normally you need the flute to get here, and the game really doesn't like that you come here without the flute. So as you can see, my screen flips out a little bit. Yeah, I got the quick warp though. Dude, Link looks so stupid without his shield. Oh my god.
He does.
Like, he's holding his arm up and there's just nothing there.
Yeah, and this is why we waited until now to do desert, is because you get to make one trip to this section of the map, and the items you have here completely break the dungeon.
Is my shield gone forever? Until I buy a new one, yep.
And he's not going to buy a new one.
No, I am not. So basically, since we came in through the Desert 1 exit, and that's where we want to go after we get the big key, we don't need the power glows because we already have the Titan's mitts. So I'm gonna get this big key and just mirror, and that saves a lot of backtracking.
And another item completely breaks the Lanmola's fight.
The fire rod. If all goes according to plan, I will poop all over Lanmo the way they've been pooping all over me for 2 years now. Yeah, not having my shield really doesn't matter. That little shield doesn't even do anything. It blocks Octorok pellets, and that's pretty much it. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately Link is still defenseless with his shield, so losing it isn't a big deal. So, we only have 5 uses of Fire Rod for this fight, so the first attack actually has to be a spin attack. And the first Lamola gave me bad RNG, so I couldn't actually kill it, but that's okay.
Short hops.
Not even that, it was top left short hop.
Yep.
Okay, so... Oh, I forgot to mash. So now we're here, and we can go to Hera. Not Hera, Meyer. Holy shit. One of the big reasons we do Desert first is to get the health refill from beating the boss. Having full hearts for Meyer is extremely important to go fast. And Meyer is definitely the most interesting segment. Dude, he looks so odd. He's like holding his hover arm out there, and there's just nothing. Okay, so... Alright, so Meyer, I'm gonna be picking up an extra key for a special reason that you'll be finding out about pretty shortly. So a pretty basic mechanic of this game is that, you know, it knows what dungeon you're in when you go in there, and it knows you leave when you exit the dungeon naturally. But we have these fancy out-of-bounds clips, so we can leave the dungeon unnaturally and have the game still think we're in Meyer. So we're gonna use that to our advantage. We still gotta do the first half of this normally. Look at how cute Link is walking around with no shield. Just bobbing his arms up and down. Okay, so we're gonna get the boss key. And as I said before, if we don't leave the dungeon naturally, the game's still gonna think we're in Meyer. We're gonna have the Meyer boss key wherever we go. So, since that's a mechanic of the game, I'm gonna clip myself into Swamp and actually get the hookshot early with the Meyer boss key, avoiding the whole terrible left side of Swamp Palace.
It's gonna start by clipping into Hera here, but that's just intermediate step. He'll do another clip in Hera to get to the swamp.
Alright, we have to be on a very precise pixel. So it's a little tricky to get the clip. And it's different, all the left side clips are different than the right side clips. I don't think I need this bomb, but I'll get it anyways.
And yeah, since the game thinks he's still in Meyer, pretty much, he can just open the hookshot chest and mirror back to the entrance of Meyer.
Yep, so we're in Swamp, we have the hookshot, and now we're back in Meyer. Everything is right in the world. So now we're gonna go get the cane. And since we mirrored, the blocks are not the same as they usually are. So we actually have to take a different route to get to Lil Viddy. Oops. Alright, let's try this hover. Wasn't perfect, but I didn't fall. So that's cool. It's only the second time I've gotten that hover in a run ever, because it's stupid.
basically what he's doing there with the hovering thing is when you're charging a dash, you won't actually fall, and he abuses that to get across the gap. But it takes very precise inputs. The game only gives you 1 frame between dash charges before you drop. That one's very low risk. You might as well go for it every time.
I have a $50 donation from T1. $25 to the Superior YS2 Music Selection. Chronicles, $25 to Cooking Swag. Love you guys, bro homo. Thank you, T1.
T1, I love you. Will you please spread cream cheese on my boyfriend? That hover saves about 1.5 seconds. Normally, without hover, you would just dash down a little farther so you're closer to the door that you came in, so that the, and you just walk into the pit, so the transition from falling in a hole to the door is shorter. So it's really minimal. That's the only reason why I'd go for it, because you take the hardest damage either way.
Nice zero lightning.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, how all these out of bounds glitches got found, basically, Yuzuhara found how to teleport, and then once like you have the basis of how to do something, you just have to find where it's useful. And so people, aka Crystal, Yuzuhara, Tampa, all of them, they search around and find places where it's actually useful. And then that's how these routes become a thing. It's pretty cool.
Also, according to the tracker, we are $13.10 away from Mito's video.
I know you guys want to see that swag. Don't let me down. I already have the mirror out, Herb.
That clipped us over the wall to get to the swamp area is pretty tough to do because there's an enemy that constantly shoots fireballs at you, so you need to be very quick with it. Or else he can just annoy the shit out of you.
Okay. Alright, so, Swamp. As I said before, you know, we already have the hook shot, so we don't actually need the big key. The only reason this is possible is because Argus's boss door actually doesn't, it's not even locked. So we don't need the big key at all. The only thing you need the big key in the dungeon for is the hook shot. So now that we already have that, we can just skip to the end of the dungeon. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I must not have gotten the hookshot dash or something. Did you miss Galagun? Yes, you did. Okay, so Argus is probably one of the more difficult fights to do optimally in this game. I'm going to be trying to go for a 0 cycle Argus. Basically, he moves 3 times and then does this attack where he shoots all his puff balls around in a circle. But there's a way to kill him fast enough so that you avoid that first attack cycle. Okay, well, I missed the initial hookshot dash, so that pretty much... If you miss that, I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Real time anyways, you might still be able to get the 0 cycle. I'm sure you could in TAS, but with the way he moves, it's not super feasible. Hey Supreme, do you know how far behind the timer started? Alright, so yeah, with this dungeon routing, we just need to run to Ice Palace. We don't have to do anything else in between, so that's nice. And I'll be doing another clip here. Oops. Oh my gosh. Where am I? That wasn't very good. Oh, that wasn't good either.
Yeah, that clip skips a lot of rooms. There's a big time-saving bomb jump coming up. Ice Palace without this bomb jump is a real pain.
– 12 to 15 seconds, dang. Okay. So Cold Stare is a scary fight. Just because he does a lot of damage. At this point in the game expects you to have blue mail and stuff like that, so things start doing more damage.
Yeah, this is a sweet kitty baby Zelda game like Wind Waker.
Dang. Shouts to Cosmo.
There aren't even quarter hearts that this game even takes damage that you can see. Alright, so this run's actually not terrible. for a marathon run.
Oh yeah?
I'm like 35-ish seconds behind or so. Alright, so coming up is Turtle Rock. I actually have bombs, so I'm gonna try the zip.
Nice.
I'll explain a little more about the zip once I get there. But yeah, so there's a zip in a Zelda game. Who would have thought? Link just wanted to be Mega Man for a little bit. Alright, so shoutouts to Supreme, but the one thing we still need is the Ice Rod. And you know, it's not super hard to forget, because we have to swim over here.
Is he mad?
Oh yeah.
Please tell me he's mad. Yes. It wasn't me who brought it up this time either, Supreme.
Love you, Brandon. So, we're gonna go get the Ice Rod and then save and quit.
Just made me! Why? I don't understand. I didn't even do anything.
Okay, so we could go up to Turtle Rock normally, but that's no fun. So we're gonna climb this mountain right here. Alright, so we come into Turtle Rock through the the mirror shield chests area. So we've already skipped a huge chunk of this dungeon. And I'm gonna try to skip a little more with this zip. But it's a very, very difficult trick, so we'll see if I get it. So if I don't have any bombs, I'll just mirror and go through the end of the dungeon normally. But I do have some bombs, so I'm gonna leave the dungeon. And I'm gonna mirror in front of this door. And so basically, this requires 2 mirror jumps, which is basically mirroring on the last frame as I jump off the ledge. No. Frame early.
It's weird with you not having your shield.
Okay, I got the first mirror jump. So you can see I moved down a pixel as I transitioned there, back into the light world. I have to do this one more time. And if I'm 1 frame late on the button press, I jump off the ledge. Which
And
is
losing a ton of time.
Yeah. Okay, I got the second one. So now, not only does this require 2 frame perfect mirrors, but it also requires a 3 frame pause buffer for the zip to actually work. Okay. And I switched to the book for some reason because I wanted to take a little read. So wow, I can't believe I got that shit. That's really cool.
You just read a story to that crumpled up wall. It'll give way.
Oh, holy shit. So with all of that technical shit that I just had to do, that saves like 10 to 15 seconds optimally, which is fucking retarded. Oh, thanks, anti-fairies. I love you. Oh. Oh, that hasn't happened in a long time.
That was an adventurous Trinex.
Alright, well, I didn't die, so. So we're good. We're good.
Like how safe you played that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the main thing that threw that off is he pressed down and the ice rod button on the same frame. And when you do that, you will turn and fire the ice rod, but it'll go off in the direction you were facing. So
Yep.
he completely whiffed on that, on the red head. So
Alright. So, yeah, that fight. You thought I was still going for the quick kill? Patty, you're dumb. I wouldn't even if I had a lot of health, I wouldn't go for the quick kill in the corner because he would be on top of you by the time your spin attack animation was done. Anyways, so Turtle Rock, we didn't go in normally, so we come out and we're just in the turtle's face, so we have to save and quit again. So now, I'm gonna get Old Man Kisses because Aghanim's Tower is hard. I usually don't, but might as well for a marathon. So we're gonna clip into Ganon's Tower. I have a level 3 sword. Basically the way the sword leveling in this works, the Master Sword's level 2 sword, and the Temperate Sword's level, like all of the sword upgrades you get are like static levels. And since I skipped the Master Sword, I could actually upgrade my sword to the Golden Sword, which is level 4, and then go get the Master Sword since I hadn't gotten it yet, and it'll actually level back down to 2. And then we can redo the whole leveling process if we really wanted to. But yeah, getting the Master Sword at all is slow.
I didn't know you were going for the diagonal throw now in that room.
Always.
You used to think it was dumb.
Yeah, well, I was bad back then. Okay. So the reason I got the Old Man Kisses is because this dungeon can be pretty scary with low hearts at the end. The Gauntlet, more specifically. So having full hearts here is nice. I need arrows, this is bad. Shit. I don't think there's any more arrows in here. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Whatever. I'm just gonna kill all these things fast and then just kill the last one with my sword or something. Alright. So, that wasn't a very fast fight, but oh well. As I said at the beginning, arrows... I guess everything is pretty tight in terms of ammo in this run, since we skip all of like the extras that we usually pick up, for the most part. Guinness Tower's not going super well, but that's okay. As long as I get Ganon Ball Z, that's all that matters. Oh, I did not. Rip run. We'll see you later, dude. Alright, so the gauntlet, which I'm in right now, is one of the hardest set of rooms to optimize just because it's just killing enemies quickly. And, you know, enemy patterns are different pretty much every single time.
That last room used to be a real pain before that fire rod shot was found pretty recently.
We have $13.50 from
Yes!
5. Make that swag video reality.
Swag!
It's happening, everybody.
The real
It's
Mido
happening.
is being revealed to the world.
Yo.
You can be a superstar.
Yeah, and that's when I was just a young squire. Now I'm a master. And maybe you guys will get to see what happens when I master the art of swag at AGDQ.
Hopefully he'll remember to take the pizza out this time.
Oh, I'll remember. I'll have an alarm for it.
Might put that shit in some BBQ sauce, you know? It's dope. Wait, no, that's gross. Fucking put some pepperonis on there.
Or the cinnamon special.
Cheese pizza!
Simmons is one of those people. Wow.
Cheese
Yes.
pizza only.
He loves the cheese, man.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for a hover here as well. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get rid of this bomb.
It's a donation since it's for me to cook swag on stream.
Rip.
Yo.
I'll go for it a few more times before I just say fuck it.
You're cooking swag?
No.
Oh, I mapped. Let's back edit this and do it again. Oh, I walked diagonally into the pit. so yeah, when I'm doing hovers, I'm actually holding the controller sideways. And so controlling my movements is a little tricky sometimes. I've actually gotten the hover and then walked in the pit before. Okay, yeah, that's enough of that. I don't want to lose that much time. No, I lied. I'm doing it one more time. I can't stop. What a pitiful attempt, oh my god.
He's addicted to hovering.
I'm addicted, dude. The maps. No! Oh my god. Whatever. I'm done now. I didn't switch to the hook shot.
What is up with these maps? Oh my god.
Ooh, okay. Stop being bad. Sorry. 27 frame perfect inputs is too hard for me.
Yeah, that hover.
That's easy. I can do that.
I can do that on Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I can just pause buffer that.
Alright, 2. 4.
You may think after this fight we get to go fight Ganon, but nope. There's still one more dungeon that has to be beaten. Wow, Andy.
Sorry, I just wanted to mouth fuck Aghanim for a little while, okay? That's all I wanted.
Mr. Lewd over here.
Yeah, so doing the hover there actually saves about 5 seconds over just killing Molnorm. Alright, so this dungeon, Aghanim's Tower, is actually kind of scary if you have low health, because if any one of the dark maze rooms goes wrong, you can take quite a bit of damage. Yo, this dark maze lags a lot less with my shield gone than these strats. Lose time to getting your shield eaten to avoid lag. Is there a donation incentive for Pi to finish Lifeline for MegaMarathon?
You didn't finish it?
I'm
No.
not finishing it on MegaMarathon. Saving that one for my stream.
Mouth! Mouth!
Did we get raided again? At some point? I haven't been busy the past few hours.
I don't know, I've been asleep.
I've been at work.
I don't think so, but are you a Lord of the Rings?
What?
You're playing some game.
Oh,
Lotro, dude.
maybe.
Outro. We got like 100 viewers immediately when Galagan came on.
Nice.
Yeah, Pi's been playing Lord of the Rings with his good buddy, Def Taniela.
What?
Your buddy from last night, remember?
Oh
or 2
my
nights
God.
ago? Def Taniela.
Please.
You can't deny how close you two are now, after all you've been through.
More like Ivan and him are close.
You're right, I forgot. They had
But-
some good experiences.
Yo, can you kill people in that game? Like, just if you're doing a quest, can I kill you in it?
Yo, Andy's in the middle of a speedrun right now.
Yeah, he's going fast.
I want to know more about this. Release. Tell me all I need to know.
Alright, well you
About
see,
what?
Aghanim is giving me blue balls. Well no, he hasn't yet, but he probably will because he's an asshole.
That's all you need to know.
There's one.
One,
Dude.
two.
But there's some cool special X-release frame-saving tech in this fight, where you make sure you hit him towards the center of the arena to shorten teleport times.
Except for after the 4th attack, you hit him towards the top.
Yep.
And it's a theoretical frame saver. It all depends upon where he actually goes.
Yeah.
But hitting him in the center of the room gives you more likely of a chance that he'll have a shorter movement to where he plans on going.
Yeah, it saves time on average.
Same.
But the fight is mostly just you getting dicked by RNG. So,
Oh my god. I think that's 7.
7 is actually statistically more common than 0. It's the story of this fight, pretty much. It will go poorly a lot.
When will there be 37 blue balls?
Never. My Ganon Warp's PB will never be beaten.
It's based on proximity, though.
Honestly, I think if I got 37 blue balls, I would just break my cart and buy a new one.
Okay, so we get a full health refill for Ganon, which is good because we have health, but it's bad because Sword Beams lag this fight quite a bit. So
He should probably going to take an intentional hit here from the fire bats or something to get rid of sword beams. So bad.
Ox, just do a low-level race with me on Monday.
I'm gonna learn some RPG up the QLEX. And that's it. It's like the real final boss.
Yeah, man.
Alright, let's do a little swag. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh, what was that? Okay, time's coming up soon. Oh, Supreme can't even hear me, so it doesn't matter.
Just type it in the mumble.
Please hope no blue balls. That's not very nice. Alright, so that was a pretty decent run, I guess. Congrats on cutting my SGDQ time. Thanks, dude. This wouldn't have cut my SGDQ time if I hadn't died to Ganon in my SGDQ run. Alright, so I guess since we're a little behind, I'll just jump right into the EG run. That is a console, right? I don't think anyone
Yes,
donated
console.
for emulator. Okay.
Console.
I didn't have full health, Supreme, please. Okay. Are you ready for Oh, I have caps on. Ready for countdown.
Yeah.
Don't forget the countdown this time.
I didn't forget it last time, it's just in the wrong channel. Alright. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this category, we will be using the out of bounds glitch that was banned in the category I just did called, Dude, it's so much harder to type go than it is 0. Why would I do that?
You could have put G0.
Then I have to get the G. That's too much work. And you knew it was coming after 1, Supreme. If you're calling me the idiot, then you're wrong.
The explanation, Andy?
Anyways.
Me an idiot? I'll make you eat those words.
You're not even good enough to be my countdowner.
Count down it.
Alright, so I'm gonna be clipping into this ledge, 1 pixel at a time. Oh, and that was bad. Okay, so we clipped into this ledge. We're gonna fake flippers here.
Which fake flippers is another 1.0 trick where you scroll the screen as you hit the water, and it allows you to swim without the flippers.
Please, game. Thank you. Alright, we in there, dude. I think this beat my SGD key run. So basically, we clip into this wall and then teleport ourselves to a ledge and jump off it. And jumping off the ledge puts us into an exploration glitch state, which basically puts us on a different layer and allows us to walk through walls and such. So we actually just walk into the Triforce room and time. So yeah, I'd probably just beat the game in like 2 minutes.
Base God.
Based God.
Can I do this?